Blessed with another day. We're trying to be stress free. Trying to live stress free. How can we live stress free? How could we avoid the stresses in life? How to avoid stresses in life and stop worrying about the past. So what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Ainsley Deeb here with you, back with another live. I haven't done a live in a while. So I want to come on here. I want to discuss how to be stress free and avoid stress in today's time and getting over stress and avoiding the stress, right? In order to live a better life. My bad about that. So living stress free, how can we live stress free, right? So I actually came over this through experience. One of the ways to live stress free is to stop worrying about the past. Stop living in the past. And I guess try to get over what happened in the past and look forward to the future with better plans, with a better outlook. Just stop dealing in the past, right? A lot of things that happened in the past probably rubbed us the wrong way. And subconsciously, it's still in our mind, and it might be holding us down from what we could do, what we could accomplish, right? So, how to avoid stress and how to overcome the stresses in life that's gonna happen, right? Like I said, we got to talk about it, not living in the past. Get over what happened in the past and look forward for the future, right? Plan for the future. Develop some strategies for the future. That's some ways to get through the stresses, right? Plan things out, exercising, right? But like I said, one of the key things that I'm learning right now to avoid the stresses in life is to stop living in the past. Stop worrying about what happened in the past and try not to bring up things from the past that it's not settling right. That's bringing negative energy to you. Because then you're going to be stressing over things that already happened. Another thing to avoid stressing, don't stress over unnecessary stuff, right? Don't stress over unnecessary stuff. Things that's out of our control. Things that even, we can't even, oh, jeez, we're about to get hit by a bus. Jeez. Things that's out of our control, we cannot stress over that. So unnecessary things that's out of control. That's like two different things, actually. BGMI Gamer, what's going on? What's going on? You in the US? Yes, shout outs to you in the US. You a gamer. I'm gonna have to check out your channel, see what's going on. We probably be doing some live stream with them games, huh? Get it while you can, man. So let's get back into avoiding stress and how we get over stress in our life. Like I said, couple key things. Don't keep living and dwelling on what's going on, not what's going on, what happened in the past because we keep dwelling on things that happened in the past. It's just going to be unnecessary stress in our brain, right? Because it already happened, so we can't keep dwelling on it. What if could have did this way? What if we would have did this? Or what if? It's a lot of what ifs. It already happened, so there shouldn't be no what if, right? So that's one way to get through the stresses in life. Don't worry about what happened in the past. Get over what happened in the past because it's irrelevant right now. Gotta live for the future. What's going on? Shout out to everybody who's on here. Appreciate you being on this live. Thank you for hitting that like button and thank you for subscribing to the channel. We're gonna be doing some more lives in regards to this kind of topic, getting over stress and making sure our mental health is at its wellness, right? So we're not gonna live in the past. We're not gonna worry about unnecessary things that's out of our control. For example, like I was watching the news and they bringing up the thing with P Diddy. A lot of people probably know the scenario about P Diddy case and what's going on with that case and his ex girlfriend testifying him against all that crazy nonsense that was going on, right? So I was at work and I'm hearing people talking about it and they getting real in depth and real serious about it, like to the point where they're arguing saying that, oh well, he shouldn't be facing this or this and that, and his ex-girlfriend, she was part of it even though she testified. Like right now you're talking about something that's not even relevant to your life. So why is he even talking about that? How does that have any progress in your life, right? What is that doing for your life? You getting angry about P. Diddy and his situation, where in reality, if you check your situation, we probably have things that we got to worry about, right? So we can't be worried about unnecessary things that's happening in the news. And the media tend to do that, tend to put out stories and newscasts in regards to things like that to keep us distracted and not focusing on what we're supposed to be focusing on, which is basically your own life, your own situation, your own health, your own mental strength. Hey, Eli, shout out to you, Eli. Appreciate that. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, man. Hey, a lot of things that I'm gonna come on here and discuss, I'll try to be transparent. It's things that I've been through and experienced. So I'm trying to maybe even give some gems before some people go through the same thing, right? So unnecessary situations that's out of our control. We're not gonna worry about that. We're not gonna focus on that. Something happened in your past that rubbed you wrong, that's still on your mind, that's still breaking down your mentality, right? We're not gonna worry about that. That's unnecessary stress, right? So eliminate the unnecessary stresses. If there's something in life that's happening and it's out of your control, let it be. Leave it to the universe, leave it to God's hands, and let God deal with it, right? It's part of God's plan, right? So how other ways can we get rid of stress or alleviate stress or avoid the stresses in our life, right? Let me know what you guys think about some ideas and topics or some situations that stress you that shouldn't even be stressing you, right? Or let me know of a situation where you was stressing about it and you was able to find some solution to get over that stress. Because stress can make us sick. A lot of people don't even know that. Well, some people should know that. The stress, extra stress on our lives, it could be stressing over finance, could be stressing over relationship, could be stressing over your career, your job, whatever, your friendship. These things come into play. But some of these stresses we don't need to be stressing about. We have to start getting rid of these unnecessary stress, these insignificant things that's operating in our life that has no relevance towards our future, like dwelling on the past, dwelling on past issues, right? We got to look forward. If there's something in the past that's holding you back and you think that it's an issue that's holding you back, go ahead and work out and try to find a solution, right? And every day we make decisions and choices is also going to affect us. So that's another thing that's going to put stresses on our life, whether you make a decision or not, whether you make a choice or not. Sometimes we don't make a choice or decision at that time and procrastinating on making a decision or a choice, and then later on down the line that ends up hurting us more than we would have thought, right? If we would have made that decision, would have made a choice to do what we're supposed to do at that time. But instead now we're probably thinking back to the past and it already happened. So why even we even dwelling on the past? So what we said, getting rid of the living in the past, right? Getting rid of unnecessary stressing. Don't stress over unnecessary things, right? And also being able and taking action when you have to make a decision or a choice instead of putting it off. And each choice or decision, that's yours, right? So each man or woman has responsibility for their own decision, their own choices. So whatever your choice or decision, that's going to be on you. You have to also have accountability. Well, whether the choice is wrong or right, it's on you. So have some accountability. Um, have some focus, eliminate unnecessary stress, control what you can control, let go what you can't control, and just focus on being better for the future, right? Being better for the future, being better for your family, the friends, people around you, all right? Tara, shout out to you. Thanks for tuning in. Where you tuning in from, Tara? Where you viewing from? I see that. I see the fab, but I can't really make it out. probably gotta go to the eye doctor, get my eyes checked out. But shout outs to you, Tara. Thank you for being on here. Appreciate you being on here because your time is one of the most valuable things. So let's get back into eliminating stress, getting rid of unnecessary thoughts, negative thoughts out of our mind. Try to keep focusing positive, right? Keep focusing positive. Eliminate the stress and get out of living in the past. All right. So once again, it's Andy D. Hope y'all got some value out of this. Hit that subscribe to the channel, and leave y'all comment. Let me know what your thoughts and opinions. Talk to you later. Peace.